there was a story that came out yesterday that we were flabbergasted by the number of bets, I think more so than anything. And then we saw what the account got up to.
Yeah.
And we said, damn, pretty good bets actually.
Very.
By this particular NFLer, Kayshon Boutte.
Boutte, yeah.
Wide receiver currently for the Patriots, formerly of LSU, he was arrested in Louisiana for placing more than 8,900 bets. 8,900 bets. That's not the amount of teams he bet on. Like, he didn't have 100-leg parlay, and that counts as 100.
No.
Each bet individual. 8,900 bets while underage with a fake account. Some of this occurred during the 2022 season, his last at LSU. Now, they said that his fake account names were like Kayshon Boutte 001 and Kayshon Boutte 1. So it wasn't like he was trying to hide it, but certainly wasn't supposed to be doing that, both as a player betting on himself and on LSU. Not good for the sport.
No.
Underage doing it, obviously not good for anybody. But he started with like 100, they said. Got up to $556,000 in his account. But he used most of that money, obviously, to make even more money.
Right.
You know, because how much money is enough money? Never enough.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. At one point, he would end up withdrawing $50,000. So if you make 8,900 bets and you get up to $556,000. Now, granted, we do not believe at all that players should be gambling. We think it's bad. It's the only thing that can kill pretty much sports is if the integrity of the game is lost. And I know there's people saying script writers and the officials and everything, but I feel like through the playoffs, the officials have been fantastic. Now, Taylor Swift, obviously, and Sean Smith's reffing. But the last time Sean Smith, ref the Chiefs game that was away was against the Colts, and he caught a 15-yarder on Chris Jones at the end of the game to basically win the game for the Indianapolis Colts. So there's certainly those conspiracy theories that pop off about the scripting and it being in control. But like if players are betting on games, like can't happen. Like we all agree on that. We all understand that. We all believe in that. But he had to have told somebody when he was up to 500 and some thousand, he said, hey, like, listen, I'm a shop, dude.
I'm on a heater.
I'm actually a dog. I'm actually 5X. I'm 5X. I'm a 5X right now. And it allegedly all for himself and for LSU.
Yes.
Was never against himself, obviously, or against LSU.
Over how many years? Do we know the span of all these? I mean, that's a lot of bets. How long is this like 10 years?
No. I don't know if they gave
5
a time
years,
frame.
2022 and 2023. So that is 730 days.
Yep.
8,900 bets. A lot on himself and on LSU. Now, this has been something that's been talked about in the boxing world and in the fighting world, where if a guy is an underdog and he's about to fight somebody in his camp will go hammer the money. So not only does he win the purse, but he also wins a bet. That's been chatted about. And there's been other stories of players gambling on their team and things like that. It's all bad, we agree. But at some point, we got to acknowledge that maybe Kayshon Boutte knows what's going on and is a pretty good little gambler, AJ Hawk.
I mean, is what's old buddy's name? It's all in the book. He might want to hire him on his staff.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, Billy Walters said that you got to judge the weather. You know, you got to look into the line. You got to look into all those things. Kayshon Boutte was like, this team's sorry I'm watching on film. We're about to kill this team.
Look in the mirror.
He got arrested, which is bananas.
Yeah, what?
Absolutely.
For gambling, he got arrested because they found all of this stuff. And then how long have they been on him if they just finally arrested him? They've been doing this for a while, I'm guessing.
Well, they had stack a case.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Diggs.
I asked him if he knew how many he had, because that man is not afraid to bet on any sport.
What was the college basketball game the other night you told us we needed to pull the trigger on?
Chicago State.
Yeah. I don't think that was it, but
Cleveland State.
Yeah,
Cleveland State.
nonetheless.
Do you know how many you've done over the last year or two?
The last 2 years, 16,703.
Jeez.
16.
So it's possible. It's possible.
Certainly.
We're up 316 units.
There it is.
I knew he's
that good?
No one gambles more than him.
We're in the green. We're in the green.
Yeah, for Boutte, what doesn't make sense is 2023 he played in New England. So like the only games they played at LSU, would that be the time frame they're talking about? Because then he's probably betting on March Madness and stuff as well, which makes sense.
We will assume more information will roll out, and
People
What's
were
the
doing the
punishment?
math on X. If it was one season, it worked out to about 20 bets a day.
That's doable.
Betting a lot of baseball. Betting.
You got Skeens down?
Well, LSU,
Was
yeah.
Paul Skeens down there?
Oh, yeah, he would have been.
Angel Reese.
He walks past him in class one day. He's like, nobody's hitting this guy.
Did you go today?
Right.
Get on there. Not good. Once again, cannot reiterate that enough. We're having a laugh about the situation.
Yes.
Not good, though.
Very bad. And if he were to get cut from New England, I know there would be an entire fan base as livid because he's one of those guys that everyone loves.
Well, yeah, he's a sharp.
Yeah, well, not to mention if the Patriots get Jaden Daniels. I mean, that was Keyshawn Butte was his number one.